So you're just trying to get through the day at work, clocking your 9 to 5 so you can afford that binge-worthy Netflix account. But today's not going as smoothly as you hoped, is it? No, every time you sit, you fart. Your coworkers have been kicking you all day, and a mystery caller has been asking for Hugh Janus. When you finally get the time to get back home, someone's cut your brake lines. What the heck's going on? April Fools, of course. You know, that one day of the year where we get to do exactly what YouTube pranksters have been doing the rest of the 365. But where did this celebration come from? Well, nobody really knows. But here are the earliest references out there. In a 1392 story in the Canterbury Tales, a fox tricks a rooster on March 32nd. Good one. Also interpreted as April Fools. The fox convinces his feathered friend to close his eyes, and when he does, stuffs him in a bag for lunch. Yum. Another reference would be in 1508 France, when a Fish of April celebration is mentioned by poet Eloy de Merval. However, while the original intent of the celebration is unknown, since in 1582, Pope Gregory XIII changed the day of New Year's from April 1st to the 1st of January. Those who still celebrated New Year's in April were considered April Fools, aka the Fish of April. This development seems to have also become popular in 1686 England, since a Fool's Holy Day is the first English reference to April Fools, found in works by philosopher John Aubrey. Also, in 1696, Londoners were invited to watch the lions be washed at the Tower of London. When the eager crowd turned up, it turned out the lions were a lie. Ultimately, historians theorize that April Fools was a European conception that coincided with spring festivities in other cultures. Except now, instead of flowers, we celebrate YouTubers hot gluing each other's hats to their heads. Oh, modernity. Regardless, despite not knowing its exact origins, April Fools is still a popular celebration here in North America and the West, celebrated in a pretty straightforward way. Pranks, right? Whoopee cushions to embarrass your coworkers, buzzers to zap strangers, prank calls, spill glasses, fake deaths, bomb threats, natural disasters. Wait, what? Oh yeah. In 2018, Scottish comedian Limmy was pronounced dead by his girlfriend on Twitter. His 388,000 followers at the time responded with heartfelt condolences and well wishes to his family. Turns out it wasn't true. Yep, not a word of it. In 2012, California authorities set up a perimeter around Roseville High School after a tip-off from a man in Virginia stating that someone threw a bomb into the cafeteria and that gunshots were being fired. The caller faced felony charges, obviously. On April 1st, 1980, a station reported that the Great Blue Hill volcano was erupting, leading to panic in the state of Massachusetts. Emergency services in the area were flooded with calls, endangering whoever actually needed them. Around the world, however, cultures celebrate April Fools a little less controversially than here in America. In the UK, jokes are played until noon. If a person continues a prank past noon, then that person is considered the fool. Up in Scotland, the day is called Hunt a Gawk Day. That's right, coming from the phrase hunt the gawk. Traditionally, you would send someone a pointless letter, which they would have to pass on as well. The person who ended with said letter would become the gawk, aka the fool. Further to the east, and called Aprilsnar or Aprilapaivia, the Scandinavian countries seem to have developed a taste for fake news. You know, like a certain world leader of ours. Stories featuring headlines such as IKEA opens a new airline called Flykea, tech firm heats sauna with company servers, and inventor creates chocolate toothpaste that works become commonalities during this time of year. Down in France, Belgium, Italy, and the Netherlands, things get a little fishy, called Poisson d'Avril, literally April fish. This tradition stems back to the New Year changes by the Vatican. How these countries celebrate it today, however, is pretty specific. Pranksters will try to stick a paper fish on each other's backs, making the other person the April fish or fool. Some pranksters will even use an actual fish slipped in a backpack. Smelly surprise. In Brazil, they have O Dia das Mentiras, the Day of Lies. On this day, you do what people do every day. You lie, right? People who owe money to others tell those people to pick it up at a non-existing address. Global leaders seem to always die on this day. And the reason someone was late was because of a very specific storm on a clear, sunny afternoon. These lies are encouraged as much needed reprieve from everyday life, but unless you're Brazilian, chances are that won't fly with your boss. Don't try it. Unless you work in Japan, of course, where corporations seem to take an interesting view of April 1st. Follow me on this. Japanese companies have added their own touch to April 1st, with car manufacturer Audi including innovative features, such as a rice cooker installed in their Audi 8 sedan. Not to be outdone, Volvo released images of their smartphone-specific airbags. Even newspaper Tokyo Shimbun claimed that scientists had engineered a virus called Love 10E that supposedly eliminated rage and anger, replacing it with love and kindness. If only. All in all, whether you're in the Americas, Europe, or Asia, people all over just love doing pranks. So whether it's tagging someone with a smelly fish, claiming a volcano is erupting next to your town, or even passing around a pointless letter, have fun this coming April. And please, don't give Grandma a heart attack.